All right, and with that, we will begin our celebration. I want to introduce to you Dr. Jennifer Harrison, who's the Interim Director of the School of Social Work here at Western Michigan University. Dr. Harrison?
Great. Thanks so much, Jennifer. And I want to welcome all of you. I see so many familiar faces and names, and then some folks that are probably friends and family members that I haven't had an opportunity to meet yet. And so I just want to welcome all of you to our Western Michigan University School of Social Work 2021 Hooding and Pinning graduation ceremony to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our graduates, and also to highlight the important work that our social work profession is doing. So I want to welcome certainly our faculty and staff colleagues, many of whom are here with you, helping you to celebrate this evening, our field instructors, mentors, and fellow community social workers, some of whom are even alumni from Western Michigan University School of Social Work, of course, family and friends, and especially our students. Some of you are graduating this year with your BSW or MSW during our 51st year of the School of Social Work. We are so proud in this time and for the rest of your lives in all that you've accomplished and all that will come. This year, a global pandemic changed almost every experience in our lives. Our lives were different, and the last 14 months are sentinel for us all. And yes, there is video class fatigue and much of in-person field education done behind masks. Our graduates, like all of us, have felt afraid and unsure as they enter this next phase of our lives. But there have been pluses too. We've all gotten to see each other in new settings, to meet each other's pets and family members. There are lots of our students' children who are getting little snippets of social work education, which we expect will bear fruit in the next generation of equity and justice warriors. Our students in field are better prepared for the new demands of social work practice than many years previous. You have learned how to provide high quality telehealth, how to get clients access to vaccines, how to move policies toward greater justice. Our graduates have also provided essential services in our communities, working in hospitals, behavioral health programs, jails, homeless service centers, and child welfare, providing services to our community, even while that social work involved risks to themselves. We are social workers who have led efforts to identify the significant disparities that COVID has exposed in our country and are doing the work to decrease those disparities and increase equitable treatment. We are poised to change our profession in profound and needed ways. And make no mistake, the profession of social work is at a tipping point of making the choice to advance justice or to be silent and continue to accept racist policies and practices within our field. Abolitionist and women's rights advocate Sarah Gremke said this about equity in the 19th century, a phrase later quoted by Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I ask no favor for my sex. All I ask from my brethren is that they take their feet off my necks. That was meant metaphorically, but this year we saw that knee on George Floyd's neck all too literally, and watched so many other Black, Brown, and Indigenous men and women be murdered by a system and a citizenry who were supposed to protect instead of destroy. Accountability is beginning, but the restoration of justice has not yet occurred. As Dr. King reminds us, justice too long delayed is justice denied. Our profession, though proud, is also complicit in injustice. So as you go forward in your social work profession, go in celebration, but also in recognition that our field is called to advance social, economic, environmental, and racial justice. We call you all, and we call us all to do that work. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and we're so pleased to have you as alumni of Western Michigan University School of Social Work and as fellow social work colleagues. So we're going to go on, and I'm going to actually turn it over to Dr. Linda Reeser, the program director for our Bachelor's of Social Work program, who will introduce our BSW student speaker, Chandelle Johnson. Dr. Reeser, can you unmute?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yep, wonderful. Thanks so much,
Great.
Linda.
Great. So I'm happy to introduce to you our speaker today. And Chandelle says, thanks to all who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You kept me going, and now I am so appreciative of you all. You pushed me with positive words and encouragement and empowered me to pursue my dreams. Each one of you has a special place in my heart. Thank you so much. So, Chandelle, is she going to say anything else, I imagine? Yes.
Yes,
Thank
she
you
will.
for
Chandelle, take it away.
Take it
Okay.
away.
Thank you for the introduction. Hello again, my name is Chandelle Johnson. I am so honored to be speaking tonight. It touched my heart. I would like to say congratulations to my fellow classmates and thank you to all who supported us at Western Michigan University and all who supported us at home. We couldn't have done it without you. For each person graduating today, there is a wealth of support. All the love and caring you have shown us helped us flourish into the well-rounded graduates you see today. Whether you are going on to higher education or straight into the working world, you each will be a point of inspiration and hope for those you serve. While you are providing those services and help, don't lose yourself. Remember your self-care. You can't pour from an empty cup. Remember your privilege. Each of us has an educational gift we can use to serve the world. Build up those less fortunate and seek justice in everything you do. Cause some good trouble, as John Lewis said. Remember your purpose. Each of you had a reason you came into the social work field. Don't let difficulties and hardships sway you off your path. The fire you have in your heart will take you far if you let it. Remember to ask for help. As you enter the workforce, there will be lots of things you will need help remembering or learning. Social workers love to help and build up other social workers. At the same time, remember you have had training. You are a genuine brand new social worker, not an imposter. Feel confident in your skills. If you can remember these few things I talked about, you will go far and be successful. I wish the best for each one of you and myself, and know that you will do well in whatever endeavor you choose. Thank you.
If you all would like to unmute so we can give Chandelle a nice round of applause for those beautiful words shared by
Chandelle.
Thank you so much, Chandelle.
Okay, so we are going to get started with the introductions to our graduates. Field Coordinator Rosemary Andrews is going to introduce our BSW graduates for us. If you could please hold your applause and cheers all to the end, we'll give you a cue where you can make lots of noise to celebrate everyone all together.
Veronica Abuerto Cortez, Maria Aguirre Rojas. I am proud of their sacrifices. Emily Baker. Thank you to all my family and friends for getting me to where I am today. I also want to thank all of the amazing professors I have had over the past 4 years in order to make this moment happen. Alexis Belay. I owe the biggest thank you to my mama and dad, brothers and grandmas for their continuous support, love, and encouragement these last 4 years. I wouldn't have made it to this point without them. I love you all so much and am so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. Leslie Barazis. Emily Rose Batch. Thanks to all my wonderful family and friends who supported and encouraged me throughout this amazing journey. I'm looking forward to a challenging but rewarding career in geriatric social work. Erica Block. Sasha Chitwood. Hannah Cronkite. Kayla Culligan. Tiana Davenport. Michaela Davis. Patricia Hanna. Rachel Hansen. Shania Harvey. Brittany Heflin. Michelle Hewson. James Chandelle Marie Johnson. Thanks to all who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You kept me going, and now I am so appreciative of you all. You pushed me with positive words and encouragement and empowered me to fulfill my dreams. Each one of you has a special place in my heart. Thank you so much. Elizabeth Kelly. Kylie Klomparens. Sophie Kozik. A sincere thank you to the School of Social Work for shaping my character and providing the opportunity to accomplish my dreams. I thank my colleagues for providing a safety net of support and encouragement. And finally, to my family, thank you for your unconditional love. Thank you for providing me with the opportunity to dream big, for allowing me to make my own mistakes and decisions, and for supporting me every step of the way. Jill Cool. Be a Rainbow in Someone Else's Cloud by Maya Angelou. Maria Lorena. Zaria Lockett. Cindy Lopez. Kira Lovett. All we have to decide is what to do when that time is given to us. J.R. Tolkien. Kaylin Marshall. Thank you to my family and friends for their continuous support through the past years as I strive to graduate with my bachelor's degree. Thank you for supporting me when I felt defeated and giving me encouraging words through the years. I wouldn't have been able to pursue my dreams without my supporters, and importantly, the support of myself. Thank you to the professors who also taught me throughout the years and helped me reach my goals. I am very blessed. Natalie Mcdonald. I just want to thank my parents, grandparents, and other family members and friends for always supporting my dreams. They have been there through it all, and I couldn't have done it without them. I'm truly thankful for the people I have in my life. Kaylee Miller. Martiza Miranda. Audrey Moore. Brianna Naomi Murray. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Sky Nancaro. Allison Parrish. Sending a special thanks to my very selfless parents who have encouraged, supported, and pushed me along the way. Having such incredible role models is what encouraged me to pursue a helping profession. And to the rest of my family and friends, thank you for being by my side through all the ups and downs that higher education entails. I couldn't do it without any of you. Anna Pascoe. Tanya Paviza. Emily Peterson. Ellen Petrino. Kercheryl Porter. Kyle Rack. Kathleen Rendell. Amani Roberts. Emily Strading. Melina Tyndall. Jalen Tran. Sarah Lucetta Costello Turner. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Brooke Washington. Madison Went. Taylor West. Thea Wilcox. Takia Willis Bowie. Dawn Leanne Wilson. Margaret Wright Madden. Megan Yelnick. I would like to thank my family and friends for supporting and encouraging me throughout the years. It has been a great feeling knowing that I have people who are pushing me to be the best version of myself every day. The constant support and encouragement from my loved ones has pushed me to achieve my goals. Along with family and friends, I would like to thank my professors and field instructor for giving me opportunities to help me gain the knowledge I need to move forward with my career. Naomi Zuniga.
So if we were in person, we would have handed each of you your BSW pin at this point. So here's a little video to pretend we can do that in person.
And I have just one more as we're showing the video. We have just one of our graduates that unfortunately we missed. So give a big round of applause for Kelly Charles, also another one of our BSW graduates.
Okay. Great. So everyone, if you want to unmute, I'm going to count down and then we're going to celebrate loudly. Whoop, cheer, clap. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, social worker.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Right. So we will now move on to our MSW graduates. We have
Thank you for that. So, one day this semester, I was candle shopping at TJ Maxx, testing the smells by sniffing through my mask. I was grabbing scents like eucalyptus and lavender, ones with names like Calm and Serenity, to burn on long Zoom classes as self-care. A canvas nestled in between pictures of llamas and succulents caught my eye. It simply read, "We rise by lifting others." I later found out this is a quote by Robert Ingersoll. And it hit me so deeply because of how perfectly it summarizes what it means to be a social worker that it has stuck with me since. We rise by lifting others. I know that I'm at my best when I'm helping others. I've always known I couldn't spend my life doing anything else, but never found my fit until finding social work. Finding purpose and direction in life is a gift, and it is also a challenge. None of us chose this career because it's easy, and we know it won't be. We will battle alongside our clients, we will battle circumstances, systems, and ourselves. And we will do it because we know nothing worth doing is easy. Another quote that has always inspired me when I feel daunted by the challenge in front of me is a quote by Maya Angelou. "The price is high, the reward is great." And I always feel like that speaks for itself. When writing this speech, I asked myself, what do I want to say to these people? Because this isn't about me, this is about us. So first, I want to say congratulations. I hope that you celebrate yourselves. Don't let busy schedules take away from this moment. Whether you go for a walk, talk with a friend, write in a journal, just take the time to be here. In this moment of transition and accomplishment, the resiliency that we were forced to grow this year has changed us in ways that we probably aren't fully aware of yet. Reflect on how far you have come, the things you've faced that you thought you couldn't, the moments that inspire you, and the changes you've seen in yourself. My very first class of my MSW program, a professor, Maggie Richardson, said, "This program will change you." And I had no idea of knowing just how right she would be. It also feels important to say, in case no one has told you yet, in case you haven't told yourself yet, I will tell you, I am damn proud of you. I hope that you are proud of yourself. I don't know all of you, but I know we have shared similar journeys of Zoom fatigue, of trying to fit self-care into the never-ending to-do lists, of trying to stay grounded when the world turned upside down, and of experiencing both tears and triumphs, and pushing ourselves beyond what we thought we could. Getting to this finish line was no easy feat. I also want to thank the friends and family who supported our growth. To any loved ones lost to COVID that can't celebrate with us, we miss you and we remember you. To all of you who were both frontline workers and graduate students during this pandemic, you truly are heroes. To the internship supervisors who pushed us and supported us, thank you. To the MSW staff, thank you for being our compass and helping us navigate this program. To our professors, I wish I could list off all of you that I've had the privilege to learn from, but I will say to all of you, thank you for inspiring us with your passion and for pouring your souls into what you do. It truly does not go unnoticed. I want to take a quick advantage of this opportunity to give a few personal thank yous. To my family who's watching, Mom, Allie, my dad, Connor, a million thank yous. You never had any doubt in what I was capable of, and I literally wouldn't be here without you. To my supervisor, Leslie, you have become my role model. Thank you for believing in me. I am a better social worker and person because of you. To the friends that I have made along the way, Moana, Ben, Shelby, Gigi, George, Rachel, and everyone else I can't list, thank you for supporting me, for challenging me, inspiring me every day. I am better for knowing you. Graduation feels like the end of one journey and the start of another. We are going out into the world with the heart, the tools, and the knowledge to make change. I feel such camaraderie with all of you. We are warriors of compassion and justice, leaving on a mission to make the world a better place than we found it. I am honored to call all of you peers and have so much hope for all the good you will do in the world. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Unmute yourself, give a round of applause for Bernadette.
Yeah.
Oh, it was muted.
One moment while we switch to our MSW graduate list.
Where's the video?
Moment, please.
What happened? Here we go.
All right, thanks for bearing with us while we switched over. There's only so many slides we can fit on one. All right, so we will now introduce our MSW graduates. We'll start with Khadija Al-Mahussein. She had a concentration in policy planning and administration. My graduation celebrations will not be complete until I thank you for being such a supportive classmates to me. Thank you for being there. Johnny Anderson, concentration in policy planning and administration with a specialization in SPADA. Kelsey Arnold, clinical concentration. Sherry Atkins, clinical concentration, specialization in school social work. Abigail Austin, clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan, and trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy specializations. Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and go do that, because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Howard Thurman. As difficult as this year has been for all of us, I'm incredibly thankful for the unique circumstances that COVID-19 has created that have allowed me to get my master's this year. I am also incredibly thankful to my husband, who has been immeasurably supportive to me finishing my degree. Sarah Noel Bach, clinical concentration. Although the journey was long and arduous, I am grateful for the growth because of it. Thank you to my family and friends for putting up with me during this difficult time, and a special thank you to my boyfriend, Josh. Without you, I would have never finished the journey. Jenna Battle, clinical concentration, school social work specialization. The world is filled with nice people. If you can't find one, be one. I'd like to thank my family for encouraging and supporting me in all that I aspire to do. They have helped me get to where I am and shape the woman that I have become. Hannah Marie Bagley, clinical concentration. We're almost there and nowhere near it. All that matters is we're going. Lorelai Gilmore. Holly Baker, clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan specialization. I would like to thank my husband, Chris, and my son, Charles, for all their support during my journey in grad school. I would also like to thank my parents, Larai and Stan Chase, for their support, and my sister, Christina. Without my amazing supportive family, I would not be graduating with my master's degree. Allison Bartha. McKenna Bachheim, clinical concentration. Dustin Burdick, clinical concentration. I want to take this opportunity to thank my wife, Courtney. If it was not for you, I would not have been able to complete this program. Your endless support and sacrifice these past couple years has not gone unnoticed or unappreciated. Though I know I haven't said it enough, to pay off my debt to you, I promise a life of love and commitment, and to be the best therapist I can be. Joshua Carver, clinical concentration. Nicole Chaput, clinical concentration. Morgan Klaus, clinical concentration, specialization in trauma across the lifespan. Dustin Corwin, policy planning and administration concentration. Traumatic experiences can have a lasting effect on individuals and their families. These effects can echo through generations. What could be contrary to the effects of trauma? If trauma hinders one's fulfillment, then empowerment leads to flourishing. Be the cause of another's empowerment. My family, friends, community, social programs, Western Michigan University, and most importantly, myself, all made choices that empowered me. This experience will echo through my life and my family's. Thank you. Anna Crahan, clinical concentration. Bailey Christ, clinical concentration. Tiffany Cummings, clinical concentration. Chase Courier, clinical concentration, School of Social Work specialization. Benjamin Cow. Joseph DeBoer, clinical concentration, School of Social Work specialization. Christopher Fowler, clinical concentration. Jasmine Granville, clinical concentration. This is for every little Black and brown child who thinks they have been counted out. It is possible. Huge thanks to my family, friends, Dr. Weller, and Dr. Harrison. Travis Guerrero. Maurice Hampton, clinical concentration. I want to thank everyone at WMU for allowing me to be in the MSW program. These last 3+ years were tough, but thanks to God and hard work, I'm able to accept my accomplishment. I plan to be a great social worker, and hopefully I'm able to make a positive impact in my future clients' lives. I want to thank my family and friends for listening to my nonsense and being there for me at my lowest times. Thank you, everyone, and I know the MSW program is in good hands with Dr. Harrison. John Hippensteel, Clinical Concentration. Megan Hoekstra, Clinical Concentration. Andrea Hopkins. Brittany Ivy, Clinical Concentration, School Social Work Specialization. Jennifer Jarman, Clinical Concentration. Evie Jeffries Bear, Clinical Concentration, Specialization, Trauma Across the Lifespan. Thanks to my friends and family who put up with seeing me less during the last 3 years. Thanks to my amazing cohort for the support, my relationship, and humor. And the most thanks, however, goes to Aberdeen, Frankly, and Dylan, who spent many hours with me as I completed the degree and who offered hugs when the tears came. I really could not have done this without you. David Califoot, MSW, Clinical Concentration. Lillian Kay, Clinical Concentration. Be who you once needed. If not us, who? I have dreamed of this day for as long as I can remember. I didn't think I would make it there. If there is anything social work has taught me, it is that we need each other. I wouldn't be where I am today with all of the numerous incredible supports every step of the way. Thank you to my grandparents, parents, friends. Special thanks to my 4th grade teacher, Miss Kettlehut, and Andrea, my first therapist, who believed in me during my most vulnerable times. Nicole Kindig, Clinical Concentration, School Social Work Specialization. I want to thank my mom, Julie Smith, for all of her support and love. Without her, none of my dreams and aspirations would be possible. My mother never gave me any idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to or be whomever I wanted to be. I want every little girl who is told she's bossy to be told instead that she has leadership skills. Cheryl Sandberg. Allegra Bliss Kistler Ellis, Policy Planning and Administration Concentration. Immense gratitude and appreciation for my family for helping me graduate and supporting me throughout this past year. I couldn't have gotten to where I am without you. Thank you for the endless laughter, thoughtful gestures, recommended rest, food, love, and words of affirmation and support. I love you. Fallon Knox, Clinical Concentration. I could not have made it through this program without my close family and friends, but most importantly, the support system I developed in my cohort. It's been a long road. I can't wait to take all of these skills I've learned and use them to better the community around me. Moana Maria Elizabeth Cooch, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. You're never too old to follow your dreams. Olivia Lesson, Clinical Concentration. I want to thank all my family, friends, and loved ones who have supported me and encouraged me on this journey and have helped me to accomplish this major milestone in my education and life. Shyla Lipsey, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. I never thought I would see this day. The journey has been long, and to finally see a light at the end of the tunnel is fulfilling. Our personal experiences and hardships make us and mine so happy. So happen to help me walk within my purpose. I get to wake up every day and provide people with genuine love and support, and it doesn't get any better than that. I know that I cannot help everyone, but as long as I am able to influence change in one person, my mission in life is complete. Jenna Losi, Clinical Concentration. The sun is still there, even if it's hidden behind the clouds. Shanika Lucas, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. Sometimes in life you have moments where your family becomes more than just members of your social group. They become the support that you need to be exactly what God has called you to be. To my family, I can't thank you enough for the support you've shown me during this journey in my life. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. To God be the glory. Devin Madden, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. Sydney Martin, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. Jenna Mathis, Clinical Concentration. Heather McIntyre, Clinical Concentration, School Social Work Specialization. Rebecca McNamee. Celeste Marie Merchant, Clinical Concentration. Alicia Moore, Clinical Concentration. Throughout my 6 years as a Bronco, I have learned the seeds to my success story. I've learned to walk my walk, talk my talk, believe in myself, and embrace my roots. Being Black is being proud. To the twinkle in my eye, collared to my greens, love of my life, thank you for your continued support. I love you, Jared. To my son, I want you to believe deep in your heart that you are capable of achieving anything. I love you. Michelle Morgan, Clinical Concentration, Trauma Across the Lifespan Specialization. Sarah Newell, Clinical Concentration, School of Social Work Specialization. Cody Oberlin, Clinical Concentration. Jennifer Peterson, Clinical Concentration, Trauma-Focused Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Specialization. I am deeply grateful to my husband, Jeffrey, and to my 2 boys, Eli and Asher, for making space in our family's life for me to pursue this degree in a new direction professionally. To my extended family and fantastic women in my life, thank you for encouraging the gifts you've seen in me. Anna Petavello. Stephanie Paulos, Clinical Concentration. Elizabeth Powers, Policy Planning and Administration Concentration. Coffee in my hand, baby on my hip. Thanks to my husband and parents for pulling me through the last 3 years. Alan Ramsey, Clinical Concentration. Bernadette Rapaish, Clinical Concentration. We rise, lifting others. I couldn't have made it through this program without the support of my supervisor, professors, friends, and family. Mom, I am here because of you. Allie, thank you for always believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. Dad, thank you for reminding me of what I'm capable of. To my friends and fellow social workers, it has been a privilege to learn and grow with you. I hope you all remember, never be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble. John Lewis. Luke Richardson. Marcel Richardson, Clinical Concentration. Mason Roberts, Clinical Concentration. Lindsay Rowell, Clinical Concentration. Lacey Rubo, Clinical Concentration, Trauma-Focused Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Specialization. Radical simply means grasping things at the root. Angela Davis. A special thank you to Dr. Weller. Your dedication to your work and your students is beyond inspiring. You set the bar high and have empowered me to reach beyond, above my expectations. You transformed my learning experience, and for that I will forever be grateful. Marta K. Reinierson. Clinical Concentration, Specialization in Trauma Across the Lifespan. We all touch upon each other's lives in ways we can't begin to imagine. Alice Walker. Thank you to my husband, Rod, who has been supported me literally and figuratively through this journey. Thank you to everyone who has cheered me on, made me laugh, offered advice and friendship. You kept me going. Thank you to all of my wonderful instructors in the School of Social Work. Emily Marie Schmidt. Clinical concentration. As you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself and the other for helping others. Audrey Hepburn. Nicole Schulte. Clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan specialization. Amanda Slinkman. Clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan, and trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy specializations. Heidi Swoop. Clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan specialization. To my support system, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for keeping me sane and motivated to finally complete my education. Patricia Spitzer. Clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan specialization. Katrina Stacy. Clinical concentration. Rachel Marie Struble. Clinical concentration, trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy specialization. I'd like to say thank you to the amazing staff of women at the Children's Advocacy Center of Southwest Michigan for allowing me to intern there and for providing me with an amazing learning opportunity over the past 2 years. I also want to thank my boyfriend Randy for being my rock throughout graduate school and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. Jamie Sullivan, clinical concentration. Taye Nishan Taylor, clinical concentration. Mark Feel, clinical concentration, trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy specialization. Cherise Walker, clinical concentration. Shelby Watson Beasley, clinical concentration, school social work specialization. Stephen Weaver, clinical concentration, trauma across the lifespan specialization. Heidi Elizabeth Westendorp, clinical concentration, school social work specialization. Mackenzie Willicke, clinical concentration, trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy specialization. Paige Wolf, clinical concentration. So just as we did for our undergraduates, we will now ceremonially hood our MSW graduates. If you'd like to unmute yourself now and celebrate loudly the accomplishments of our MSW graduates.
You did it! You did it! Yay! Yay! That's amazing! Yay!
Congrats, Sarah Noel.
So much credit! We're not on. So much. Oh, there we go.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us to celebrate the amazing accomplishments of our undergraduate and graduates for the class of 2021. We are so proud of all that you've done and all that you will continue to do to make an impact on your communities and our world. Thank you for joining us in celebrating, and we look forward to staying connected to you in the future.
Congratulations, Lily.
Congratulations, Lily. Congratulations, Lily. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, Sarah. Congratulations, Fallon.
Congratulations, I love you.
Wonderful.
Congratulations, Lily. Auntie loves you. I'm very proud of you.
Hey, congratulations, Amanda. Slayman.
Congratulations, Lily.
And Amanda.
Lily PK.
You rock, Amanda.
Natalie.
Taye Nishan Taylor. Clinical concentration.